When was the last time that you looked at yourself in the mirror, you looked yourself in the eye and truly respected that person staring back? You thought to yourself, yeah, I'm proud of this person. This person on the other side looking back at me is who I want to be. When was the last time you could say you did that and you felt truly confident? Welcome back to Master Your Mindset, Master Your Life. I'm Sam, and this podcast is about helping shift your mindset, master it so you can master your life by giving you actionable content so you can start taking action today to start getting you from your journey from surviving to thriving, to get you from stuck to unstoppable. This is about you fighting for your future. Let's rebuild the person you were always meant to be starting now. Take action on what you hear in today's episode and you'll start noticing a difference every single day. So, when was the last time you could happily look back at yourself and say, yeah, I really respect that person looking back at me? Not fake confidence, not putting on a good show for the world. I mean real, raw self-respect. That type that's deep down where no one else can see. You looked at yourself in your eye and you were proud of yourself. If you just felt a pit in your gut, then this is what this episode's about. This is for you. Because self-respect, it's not handed to you. Self-respect is not something that people give away. It's earned. It's earned through sweat, through blood, through tears and choices. And if you've lost it, it didn't happen overnight. I can guarantee you. It happened one compromise at a time. Each choice you made, you lost that self-respect slowly. So, losing self-respect though, it isn't loud. It's not something that all of a sudden is there 1 minute and gone the next. It's silent, it's slow, and it's deadly. So, how do you break that? How do you actually lose that self-respect for yourself? You can do it by breaking small promises you make to yourself. It could be something like, you said you'd get up early and you didn't. You said you'd go to the gym today and you skipped it. You said you'd start that project, but something else came up. It's all about you making excuse after excuse. You committing to something and never following through. You wouldn't break promises made to other people. So why do you break promises to yourself? Each time you do it, your brain, it records it like a receipt. And every time the bill it comes to, I can't trust myself. I can't believe I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. That's one way that you're doing it. The next way is you start tolerating things you know you shouldn't. Maybe a dead-end job that you hate. Maybe it's just friends and people around you who drain your energy. Maybe it's bad habits you said you'd outgrow, you'd work on, but again, you didn't. What you start to tolerate becomes your reality. If you tolerate weakness, you'll become weak. If you tolerate people disrespecting you, you'll be disrespected. If you tolerate mediocrity, your life will become mediocre. Because if you're tolerating it, you're accepting it. So when your life goes down and you start actually living a mediocre life, or one that you're just surviving rather than thriving, if you're happy, if you're going to tolerate it, then you're going to live it. You won't push yourself to be better. You won't push yourself to gain that respect. You won't push yourself to become strong. Because if you're tolerating it, you're in your comfort zone. The next thing you could do that actually causes you to lose self-respect is you escape instead of confront. It could be things like mindless scrolling. It could be numbing yourself with junk food, with porn, with alcohol, with games. You could be avoiding facing the person who you've become. And the harsh reality is it's not just the habits. It's a slow death of knowing that you're capable of more, but living like less. That regret that builds up. And the longer you stay stuck, the longer you refuse to change, the harder it is to crawl out of that. You haven't lost your power, you've just forgotten how to access it. So here's a 5-step framework for you to use to get you from where you are to where you want to be. So that's enough about the problem. This podcast is all about solutions. It's all about giving you the tools, the techniques to get you from where you are now to where you want to be, from stuck to unstoppable, from surviving to thriving. The first step is stop negotiating with yourself. This is now the law. If you say it, you do it. No debates, no excuses, no I'll start tomorrow. The alarm goes off, you get up. If you're tired, if you went to bed late, that's your fault. Have an early night tonight. But the moment your alarm goes off, that was a commitment you made to yourself last night. Why are you breaking that promise this morning? You got the gym scheduled. You said you're going to turn up 3 times a week to the gym. You show up. You can do it 3 days on the trot. You can do it, space it out during the week. It doesn't matter. Get it done. So when these things happen, the action step for step 1 is pick one promise today and keep it no matter what. No more excuses. No more procrastination. No more, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Stack those wins. Start small. Build your trust back. Think of yourself. Every promise you make to yourself is just as important as one you would make to someone else. The next thing you can do, step 2, is identify your weak points. You can't fix what you won't face. So journal through these tough questions. Think about your day. Think, number 1, what habits are making me weaker? These habits, they may have been good for you back in the day, but now they're not contributing anything to your life. So what habits have you still got that you're making you weaker? What are you tolerating that you shouldn't be? Is it a mediocre relationship? Is it just unhappiness in a job? Is it the people around you disrespecting you? What are you tolerating that you shouldn't be? And the third thing is, where are you avoiding responsibility? What area of your life are you trying to ignore? You don't want to show up with? Be brutally honest. Name those demons. That's how you take their power away. When you bring them into the light, when you shine that torch on them, that's how you're going to make the difference. Step 3, set higher standards. A man with self-respect demands more from himself in every area of life. So make 3 non-negotiables. Physical, mental and emotional. Physical, move your body. Treat it like a weapon, not a trash can. What garbage in, garbage out. If you actually feed yourself bad things, you're not going to be at your best. The second thing, mental. Solve problems. Solve your problems. Start shifting your mindset. Start changing things, the way you think. Start talking more positively to yourself. Yeah, no more running, no more hiding, no more just sitting back and letting the world take control of you. No, this is your life. You take control of it. The third thing, emotional. Stop accepting weak behavior. Stop allowing yourself to make these promises that you're never keeping to yourself. Stop accepting weak behavior in yourself. So the step 3, the action step, write down 3 personal standards that you will never break again. I understand life may get in the way, so never may be a bit of a strong word, but look, you've got to try it every single day. It doesn't have to be for long. It could be 2 minutes of burpees or push-ups or sit-ups or whatever, mental, just a couple of minutes meditation. Emotional is just you committing to what you say you're going to do. So write down 3 personal standards that you're not going to break again. Number 4, step 4, do the hard things daily. Self-respect isn't built in comfort. It's built in discomfort. When you see yourself pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, doing things that you've never done before, actually trying to become a better person, that's where you're going to build your self-respect. When you're waking up at 5 a.m, not hitting the snooze button. When you're having that uncomfortable conversation with your spouse, with your kids, with your friends, with your boss. When you're smashing an absolutely brutal workout. That's when you're going to build that self-respect. When you're uncomfortable, sitting there watching Netflix, you're not going to respect yourself afterwards. Pick one hard thing today and lean into it. And number 5 is cut out weakness. Weak habits and strong men cannot coexist. So ask yourself, what are you doing every day that makes you weaker? Are you giving in to temptation? Are you looking for that instant gratification rather than that delayed gratification? Are you giving in to the sitting in your comfort zone? The next thing, what am I letting steal my energy? Ask yourself, what's stealing your energy? Is it your bad habits? Yeah, are you sitting there up till 3 a.m. and then you're struggling in the morning? Choose one weakness to destroy today, and don't just break it. Don't just break it, replace it. You're more likely to succeed if you replace a habit than if you break one. So replace it with a strength. Yeah, you're going to bed 2 a.m, sitting there scrolling on your phone. Go to bed at 11 and read for a bit. Self-respect isn't a feeling, it's a lifestyle. And every person listening to this, you have it in you to rise again. No matter how far you may have thought you strayed, you have still got that power within you to rise up. So here's a 7-day challenge for you. Keep your word. Face your weakness, set new standards, attack discomfort and cut out those weak habits. So where in your life have you been living beneath your potential, and what are you going to do about it today? Let me know. Post it on your stories. Tag me at just.live.coaching, and let's see what difference it makes when you refuse to stay down, when you're ready to stand up and start building your self-respect. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're simply one decision away from becoming the person you want to be again. So choose it today. Master your mindset and master your life. Thank you for listening. I hope you got something from this episode. If you did, please share it with someone who you know would benefit from hearing this. I really am trying to make a positive impact in this world, and I would really appreciate it if you could help me do that by liking, by sharing, and by putting a rating and a review on this podcast. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.